Yes, 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 yes. Back again. All right, this is the preview game, game 9. No doubt about it. Welcoming everybody onto this show. I tell you, it's EPL, English Premier League. But I have to tell you, this is One ISTV, One ISTV. Please smash the like on the video, subscribe if you're joining us for the first time. And you know what? Share this video and also be part of this journey. Be part of this community. We are cooking it right here, right now. We want to quickly look what we are talking about this weekend. Talking about game week 9. Are you ready? We are ready for this one. Let me tell you what we have. What we have tonight to talk about. The game is about to go down right now. Today is Friday. We're going to see a game coming up. That's Leicester versus Nottingham Forest. No doubt about it. This is going to be a huge one in a couple of hours now. And also on Saturday, the game starting on Saturday. Tomorrow is going to be Aston Villa versus Bournemouth. And also Brentford actually will be also welcoming Ipswich into their stadium. Also Wolves. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to talk about Wolves right now. Wolves will be traveling all the way to Brighton. Another game for Wolves to answer there. Another case for Southampton to answer all over there in Man City. At Etihad Stadium, we'll be welcoming Southampton. Also on Saturday, same game, same but different time. It's going to be Fulham. We'll be moving on to Goodison Park to visit Everton. But on Sunday, the magic day, the judgment day, I'm telling you, Chelsea will be welcoming Newcastle on Sunday. The same Sunday as well, Spurs will be traveling all the way to Crystal Palace. I tell you, also Manchester United, they're already in London right now. They couldn't make it to wherever the case may be. It has to be a do or die game. I tell you, no mess around this time around. That's why they're in London. You know, I support Manchester United. It is what it is. Tell me, which team do you support? But the last game of the weekend, which is on Sunday, a magic moment, the showdown, the classic of EPL, Arsenal at Emirates will be welcoming Liverpool. With that being said, I'm going to welcome these great gentlemen. They're going to slug it out tonight. It's going to be a crazy day. I mean, I tell you people. But with that being said, let me welcome Jeffers. Jeffers, are you ready for me? Talk to me. I tell you, Jeffers is an Arsenal fan, no doubt about it. He loves Arsenal before. Jeffers, you're welcome to the show.
I'm good, and you? It's raining cats and dogs over here in Lagos, Nigeria, and hopefully we believe on Sunday is going to rain goals at the Emirates. Although I do not see that happening.
I tell you, at this point, I'm going to welcome one man. Let me welcome one man. He's confident. He's a proud FC. You know the proud FC I'm talking about. Liverpool. He's the main man. He's ready to support Liverpool tonight. Welcome, Iris is building. He's happy, confidence too much. I don't know why. How's it going, bro?
Good afternoon. Thank you. It's good to be here. I think the fact that Jeffers can see goals raining at the Emirates on Sunday is good news. Good news for football lovers everywhere. But I can assure him the goals will be raining at Raya's post, not on the other side. So,
Jeffers, you listen to that.
Very good.
Very.
I can assure you it's not going to happen.
We'll see.
It's not going to happen.
Like you said, Sunday is
it's almost here. It's 48 hours. We're ready to go.
All right, guys. Let's quickly look at the league. The fixtures for this weekend. Iris, what do you think is for you in this the big game there? Apart from Arsenal versus Liverpool, you want to look at?
Yeah, I think the other games also involve the top six, and for me, any game involving the top six is a big game. We all know that only 4 teams can qualify for the Champions League, except you earn an additional spot based on performances in Europe, which didn't happen last season. So you can't bank on that to happen again this season. But yeah, Chelsea face Newcastle. I think Newcastle will have a point to prove. Tottenham also have a game as well that and the Postecoglou is under pressure to gain a run of form as well for the team. So very interesting games coming up, but without doubt, the biggest game of this weekend is at the Emirates Stadium.
Yeah.
And if there's anything that could give us an advert or a sign into this game, are the midweek games in the Champions League. So I think both teams will be ready. Both teams will be prepared. There's a couple of injuries as well, which I think will have an impact on the game and we'll talk about. But all eyes are on Emirates Stadium on Sunday.
All right. That being said, let's walk straight into the big game on Sunday. No doubt about it. Let's talk about the preview. I'm going to start with you, Jeffers. The preview of this game, you are going to tell us the players you'll be expecting to be on the ground and the injuries and what is going on in the camp of Arsenal at the moment. Yes, you're welcome to the show.
It's a pleasure to be here. News coming from the Emirates as that this morning was that the training session they had, Bukayo Saka and Julian Timber trained separately from the first team. So that means, yes, they trained separately from the first team, which means that there is a lot of doubt in them being able to play. Obviously, it might go all the way down to a late fitness test for both of them. However, I think one thing that Arsenal fans might be happy with is the fact that there's every possibility that Martin Odegaard might be actually in the squad to actually face Liverpool on Sunday. Because the truth is, I think we've all said that mostly Arsenal's creativity actually comes from majorly two players, Martin Odegaard and Bukayo Saka. It's a crime to actually not have both of them for a game of this magnitude, and I think they want to go all out to actually prove that they can actually get that the result of last week was a fluke, and they can actually prove that yes, they're actually here to actually fight all the way down to the end for the league title. For the players we expect to see on the field of play, I think from the game of midweek, I think the only person who might be a doubt will be Calafiori. And reports have it that there were sets of tests that were done yesterday. There's going to be another set of tests that will be done later today and also tomorrow to determine if he will actually make the Mad Day squad. If not, well, there's Zinchenko in the squad list there. I think he's already back and is back to full training. Zinchenko is there. Ben White was taken off on Tuesday as a precaution, but he's actually fine. There's nothing wrong with him. So he also trained with the first team today. I think that's basically it. Basically, everyone's around apart from those concerned cases, and I think we'll see how it's going to go on Sunday. Yeah.
It's going to see how it's going to go on Sunday. All right, Irate. Can we hear anything from Anfield at the moment? What do you think? What should we be expecting?
I think in terms of team news, I don't think we would see a lot of changes from what we saw on Wednesday. In the Champions League game. 4 players are out, or 5 players. We know that definitely. Alisson is not going to be playing at all. Diogo Jota, who sustained an injury against Chelsea, has been ruled out today as well.
Wow.
I think it's going to be a big miss. And we also have the likes of Chiesa, Bradley, and Avi Elliott out as well. So, unlike Arsenal, where we are hearing here and there, there's no hanky-panky here. Though none of those players will be playing. We know Arsenal, I see Jeffers is chuckling. We know Arsenal like to do that. But anyways, we'll be ready for whatever they bring.
I think you guys have already called us a dark art FC, so obviously expect some dark magic contest Sunday. Because basically, I'll be honest with you, if there's something that Teta has done so far since last season, that even Arsenal fans do not even know the starting 11 until kickoff. It's that bad. That's how bad it is.
So, the funny thing is, the coach Ateta, whenever he's been interviewed, he will say, Saka is training, Odegaard is training. Are they playing? And we have to see by Friday and Saturday if they will be playing. So they are really the dark arts FC. It's a name that suits them perfectly. But for Liverpool, those players I mentioned will not be involved in the game on Sunday. And I think the major contention is Jones, based on his performance last weekend against Chelsea, going to come in for McAllister. I see a lot of English media hyping him up, but I can say a big and categorical no Jones will not be coming in or should not be coming in for McAllister for a game of this magnitude at the Emirates.
Jones.
This is not Chelsea, and this is not at Anfield. So I expect that McAllister will be restored back to the lineup. Apart from McAllister being restored, the other area of concern for us right now is up front. Darwin Núñez started the game on Wednesday, and yeah, there was a lot of endeavor, hard work running, and he stole Salah's goal on the on the line, on the goal line. So, but he got the goal, which I think would do his confidence a lot of good, anyways. Especially for a striker, you want to keep that momentum going. So I think he'll be starting up front. The other area that Slots might be looking at is, and I've noticed, and this started even with Klopp last season, we usually don't like to use Salah, Núñez, and Diaz in the same lineup. And the reason is this. When we use Jota and Diaz, Jota easily can act as a link to knit all front three together. He can drop to different positions, take the ball, pass to Salah, pass to Diaz, and ensures that the attack is in sync. When you don't have Jota there and you have Núñez, he tends to play Gakpo because Gakpo can also play that role that Jota plays up front. But when you have Salah, Diaz, and Núñez, it's all pace, and there's really not much of a coordination in attack. So I would expect that if Núñez is starting, I think Gakpo might also be starting ahead of Diaz. And also Kelleher in goal. And there's also contract talks that has been rocking the team recently. Our vice captain, Alexander Arnold, seems at this point, if he is yet to sign, we might well say goodbye to Alexander Arnold moving to Real Madrid. He can live with our blessings. But the good news is Van Dijk, who I think rightly so is about to be awarded a new contract for another 2 years. He is the base and the foundation that team is built upon. So it's very important to keep Van Dijk. The likes of Salah, Konate, and Robertson also are running out of contract this season and next season. So there's contract renewal talks ongoing with them. But amongst all of them, I think Alexander Arnold is the only person that is leaving Liverpool if I have to put my money on it. So, but I don't see any reasons why we should panic going into this game. Last season, we had a very bad game at the Emirates. It was in January, I do remember, and instead of increasing our lead to 7 points, I think it actually dropped to 1 point. I think it was 4 points at this stage too last season in January. So that's one thing that we need to avoid going into this game. You might not get the 3 points, but do not lose. That is my word for an slot.
All right. I want to use this opportunity to welcome Bishop. Bishop is also joining us on this one. Bishop, you're welcome to the show. We are just doing a preview of this game. You know, you'll be the most one talking. Want to hear from your own point of view. What do you feel about this game?
Thank you.
Versus Liverpool.
Thank you so much for having me. I retired Jeffers. I know two guys. You guys are playing today, so they will not be objective. Both of them will not be objective. So I'm here to bring balance with common reasoning. So this game is going to be a very good game to watch. Good place of football, but it's not going to be like Barcelona, Bayern Munich, where we had the best football I've seen this season ever. It's not going to be like that because trust me, Arsenal is not coming out to play. Arsenal will be very cautious of what they are doing because they are not having Saka and they are not having Saliba because the red card was not overturned. So because those two guys are not present, they are not going to attack like they should. All this one that after the Champions League game, Arteta came out and said, you're going to see a different side. We are not going to see a different side. We're going to see the same cautious side that went to City and they were sitting back and ready to. So it's not a bad strategy. It's not a bad team to play, but you are playing against a Liverpool that is high on confidence right now, and they are doing very well. Salah is back. He has never gone out of form. For me, I just feel like he's not delivering as he should, and he's playing well now. The other side, open for competition between Luis Diaz and other people. Attacking, as much as he loses some ridiculous chances, I still prefer him. Nunes, I still prefer him to start, even though he loses some ridiculous chance.
But I don't think I rate. I don't think I rate.
No, they don't rate it because of the chance. That I'm saying he loses some ridiculous chances.
He's going to play anyway.
But he's going to. I would like him to start. He gives bites to the attack. He's very eager to participate in anything going on. Even if when he's not scoring, he's also like advert. Even when he's not scoring, he's contributing his assists, he's contributing his defending side to the game. And that is a big point. And he's also in height, he's better than Jota. The only thing Jota have ahead of him is his finishing one. The number two is awareness. Jota is very, very aware of what's happening in the position. He's always the first to second ball. That's where he's strong. It's always the first to second ball. And having Keown, I don't know if they will play him, having Keown in Arsenal defense, I don't think Arsenal can survive this game without conceding 2 goals. And I don't see Arsenal scoring Liverpool 2 goals. So that is where it is. For me, the game is well balanced. Liverpool is here to take the 3 points. Yes, I heard Iris saying, oh, even if you can take a draw. No, don't take a draw from this game. You can win this game. This is a winnable game for you guys. And I'm rooting for Liverpool to pick all 3 points from Emirates.
Wow.
That is powerful.
That's powerful.
I have to say, you have to be cautious because we were also rooting this time last season. See, whether we like it or not, Emirates is a difficult place to play nowadays. That is the truth. And even though Arsenal are missing some players, they will have the fans behind them. You said Arsenal might be cautious. I don't think Arsenal will be cautious. Even though they don't have Saka or Odegaard and this, well, I think Saka will play. But I don't think Arsenal will be cautious at home at all. I think they will want to come out to attack and show their fans that they can actually have a go at Liverpool. Liverpool, on the other hand, if we can take anything from the game against Chelsea last weekend, if Liverpool can have lower possession at Anfield against Chelsea, trust me, Liverpool is going to keep a low block on Sunday against Arsenal. And
that's the problem.
Counter-attack. And that might cause a problem to Arsenal. But at the same time, you have to be careful that you don't get picked apart because it will be disastrous. You lose and you also put in a bad performance. A lot of Chelsea lost last weekend, but a lot of people give them credit for the performance because the performance was actually good. So if you are going to Emirates and you want to keep a defensive shape, you need to make sure you get away with something. Otherwise, you will get criticized.
Okay, so you mentioned something that I agree with. That's why I'm saying that Liverpool is going to leave this place with 3 points. If Liverpool attacks them, let's go with formation 1. They come out to attack. Arsenal is going to defend. Yes, good defensive side, but missing 3 key players. I don't think they can keep up with that defense. I said it when they came with 9 men against City. I said they were lucky. It's not because City attack was not played. You saw it against Bournemouth. They were not lucky with that. So why, if you can keep a clean sheet with Man City, why can't you keep a clean sheet against Bournemouth? So I'm telling you that defense is not that good. They've just been very, very lucky with some people missing some goals. Go back to the Man City games. They didn't create more chances, but at least they did something. What I'm saying here is if Liverpool should attack them and they go defensive and wants to play Liverpool on counter, number one, the only person on speed in that team is Martinelli. Any other person carrying the ball to run, who is the slowest defender in Liverpool? Konate will catch up with him. Anybody that carries, apart from Martinelli, I'm just saying, I'm trying to give you how slow the whole attack of Arsenal is, apart from Martinelli. So if they want to play on a counter, the only person that can take the ball and run and will give them problem is Martinelli. Trossard does not have the speed to take anybody in that defense, in Arsenal defense, in Liverpool defense. Now let's go to the second formation. Liverpool wants to sit back and counter. That's more dangerous for Arsenal. If they counter Arsenal, there's no speed in that defense. Nobody in Arsenal defense can catch Salah, Jota, Diaz. Nobody in the Arsenal defense. Nobody in Arsenal midfield. Partey doesn't have the leg. Rice doesn't have the leg. So you see where I'm going to. No matter the formation you play, Liverpool is ahead with 1 point or the other. So that's why I'm saying Liverpool is going to leave this Emirates Stadium with 3 points.
All right. Jeffers, let's roll to this. The combined 11 at this moment. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
We go for 3-5-2. And Iris, we are playing 3-5-2 in this game.
What? Is there a reason we are going for 3-5-2?
Well, according to what this man said, the manager for the on this show said he wants to pick 3-5-2. So how do we sort it out?
Tenag Promas. Tenag.
Let's do it. Pameji, let's do it. No problem. 3-5-2. Okay. Do I start?
So, let's start with the goalkeeper. Who are you choosing? I think Ryan for me.
I'll pick Raya this time.
Alisson is
I'll
not
pick
around,
Raya. If Alisson was around, I'll pick Alisson. But we'll start Raya in this game because I think Kelleher is a good keeper. However, I think there are some times whereby youthful exuberance actually shows itself, and there are some narrow mistakes he would tend to make. Like I think we saw him almost conceding a goal last week against Chelsea because of youthful exuberance. I think Raya has proven so far that he can actually hold his own at the back. Obviously, there are some times where you think there are some times that I think most of the goals is considered this season are goals that basically he could do little or nothing about. I think compared to last season, he's had a massive improvement actually because compared to last season, he's now making saves, which he wasn't doing last season. He just had the privilege of a rock solid defense in front of him. But this time now, I think he's actually bringing more of his game into it, and I think you can even see the effect. He's actually starting for the national team currently. So I think I will start Raya on this one.
All right. Bishop, do you agree? You are the moderator. You agree with that?
Totally. So just like Ire said, because Alisson is not around, there would have been a competition there. Raya this season, just like I said, if this season ends today, player of the season for Arsenal is Raya. No argument. Maybe Gabriel might want to have a say, but Raya is leading. If season ends today, Raya is winning the player of the season. He has saved them. Little mistake. His mistake is so minimal. I don't know how they happened to get him there. Last season, I was not convinced at all. I was still rooting for Ramsdale, but this season they are world apart, really world apart. So,
all right. The back three, that's how we're going to do it. I rate your back three. What do you think?
For me, I think we have 4 centre backs, if you ask me, competing for 3 places. Who have all been excellent this season. One of them has to miss out. And if somebody has to miss out, this will be interesting.
I think you already have a choice.
I would have in the back three, I would have Konate, Van Dijk, and Gabriel. And this is why Gabriel edges it ahead of Saliba for me. I think defensively they have both been solid. But Gabriel just had a new dimension to how Arsenal plays this season. Not just plays. Arsenal's results in terms of what he gives up front as well. He has been a threat in set pieces from last season. And he has consistently been a threat. And I think his defending has improved a lot from when he joined. When he joined, it was shaky. He used to give a lot of chances away. But I actually think, alongside Saliba, he has grown into a more established defender. And he has actually taken up the mantle of leadership at the back, not just for Arsenal, but for Brazil as well. So for me, I think that's why Gabriel just edges it over Saliba, and I will have him there. Unfortunately, Saliba has to miss out. But Bishop and Jeffers might have other thoughts about that.
Let me ask Jeffers, your own back three.
Are we adding wing backs or we're just going direct?
The wing backs will be in the 5.
The 5, no problem. Yeah. Okay, for me, actually, I will go exactly with him because of the fact that Saliba is not actually in this game. So I'm going to go exactly with him because the thing is this. I've actually watched Liverpool play this season, and I think initially we're having concerns last season.
If Saliba was in this game, would you have picked
I'll drop Konate.
I don't think from what I've seen this season, I can't drop either Van Dijk or Konate.
I will start Van Dijk, but I will drop Konate.
I don't even think Van Dijk has been better than Konate this season. As far as this season is concerned, he is the reason why we have conceded. And because I watch all of these games, watching what he did on Wednesday again, it was absolutely solid. He has won the most aerial challenges. He has put in the most tackles. He has the most blocks. His stats in the Premier League in these 8 games have been insane. Konate, I don't see how I'm dropping him for anybody at the moment.
All right, moderator. Bishop, what do you think about the back three mentioned?
So let me come in here. Jeffers, let's be real with ourselves. Saliba this season has been awful. I'm not going to lie to you. Saliba this season has been awful. And if Gabriel has had the kind of matches Saliba has
had, been shaky, definitely. Sure. It's been shaky.
Just hold on. Leave the shaky first. If Gabriel have gotten the kind of performance Saliba has gotten this season, the whole internet would have erupted. These people would have been criticizing him. They would have been everything. They might have drawn a devil on his head or a bed on his head. His flop would have been going up and down when he fell down, when they got a red card. That red card Saliba got. Did you hear anything from the fans? Did you hear people say it was a stupid tackle? Even though to me it was not a red card, that was a very stupid thing to do. But did you hear anybody from the fans saying, "Oh, Saliba is useless"? That's what I used to do. You let Gabriel do the same thing, you will hear the same thing. So the Arsenal fans is so toxic towards some player. Gabriel is one. For me, Saliba.
Believe me, I've had to mute my group because when I listen to comments and I listen to side talks, I'm just like, if I give una ball, I'm not going to do jack for a side video. Honestly, you're quick to criticize. I don't know why.
The fan is so toxic towards some players in Arsenal, and it just sung. I'm telling you, just sung. So Saliba for me this season, before he went for the international and he has been making a kind of silly errors that I've seen. So for me, Trent is going to be there. Gabriel is going to be there. Now, let me go to Liverpool. Let me go to Van Dijk and Konate. Just like Iris said, it's only people that don't be watching ball. You are putting Van Dijk ahead of Konate this season is because you've not watched Liverpool match. That guy has been solid. From the first match they played this season that they started, what's the young man's name? The young man, huh? The young man in defense. Thank you. Yeah. The guy has. So I think this season, Slot came like, this is my first starting central back. After 45 minutes, it just took 45 minutes for the decision to be changed. 45 minutes, Konate
got dropped immediately.
And everything has just been there. The guy has been solid. I don't know why people don't see it. Van Dijk to me avoid tackles. Van Dijk avoid one-on-one. This guy goes into one-on-one. So for me, this season, from what I've seen, Arnold, Gabriel, and it's going to be Konate. Van Dijk can stay on the bench.
All right.
All right. That's why I asked if the wingers are going to be there, because I wanted to know exactly if I'm going to put
but we are doing 3 defenders now, so we like put Van Dijk in the midfield.
No problem. Anyway.
Well, okay, we want to go Arnold. Oh, okay, sorry.
That was my concern. I wanted to have added Arnold there. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is what I want to do.
Arnold has actually been a massive creative point for Liverpool this season. Let's not deny it. Let's be realistic. I think he's got a lot of assists for them this season. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So let's move Van Dijk, Gabriel, and Konate. So Arnold surely comes to the midfield. Let's come to the midfield.
All right, let's come to the midfield, guys. I'm starting up with you there. The wing backs as well. So, what are you rooting for?
So we're going for 3-5-2, right?
Yeah.
I think the fullbacks for me would most likely be attackers. I know Arnold has been very good this season, not just creatively, but also defensively. He has won most of his duels one-on-one. Surprisingly, he has been good.
Yeah.
Defensively this season.
Can you imagine?
For me, those 3 in midfield, I don't know if Saka will be playing. I would assume Saka will be playing. I think the wing backs, I would just have Saka and Salah on the wings. If Saka is playing, I'm not sure if he's playing. But the midfield trio, I would go for Rice and Gravenberch sitting. And at just the top of them, I would have Odegaard is also not available. If he's available, then maybe Odegaard. But since he's not, maybe I'll just have an additional attacker, maybe a Kai Havertz or a Trossard in there. I would have a Trossard right in
I
front
won't
of
start
Rice.
Trossard.
So who would
I
you
won't
rather
start
have?
Trossard.
Trossard is not a
I'd rather
starter.
have. It's not a starter. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I have to say
no,
it.
hold on, Irene. Let me get
Okay,
those 5
I
names.
let Iris finish. Yeah.
Okay, so the two fullbacks, I'm having Salah and Saka on the two wing backs.
Yeah, but I don't think Saka will play. Well, we don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's playing. But then in the middle, okay, let's talk about those who are playing. If it's two, for those who are playing the two wing backs, I'll have Salah and Diaz on the two wing backs. Then in the middle, I would have Rice, Gravenberch, and Trossard in front of them. That's how I'll have the middle three.
That's it. All right, Jeffers.
Okay. Mine is different. The way I'm going to have mine is I'll have Gravenberch in midfield. DM precisely, yes. I have Gravenberch there. I'll have Szoboszlai and Rice in front of him. Then on the flanks, I'll have Trent on the left, Diaz on the right.
Wow.
Yeah.
So,
Then up front, I have.
Let me guess again. Let me guess it again.
Yeah. Gravenberch, DM.
DM.
In front of him, Szoboszlai and Declan Rice.
And Declan Rice. Okay.
On the flanks, I have Trent Alexander-Arnold and Luis Diaz on the other side.
All right, listen to the moderator. What do you think, Bishop?
I am curious to see who is going to put in the striking position, because right now I have 4 people. He has 4 people to fit in into 2 positions. I don't know who he will choose ahead of the 4. I'm very curious to see the 2 people that will make that up for him. So, but for me, I'll put Rice as the holding person there. That guy has been awful in playing there. Any position they've put him apart from 4. Let him hold the defense. That's what he was doing, at least when we know him. Let him start playing that 4 back. So all of you are removing Partey, even though I don't know why. The only reason I'm removing Partey, I'll tell you why. Partey is so close. Partey is so close to getting into first 11. But the reason I'm not putting it because I want Rice to play that holding for me. If I'm the coach, I'll put him back to stay there.
I didn't put Partey because there's every possibility Partey might actually play right back again. That's why I didn't put him.
Which is okay, yeah.
There's every possibility he might play right back. That's why I didn't put him.
I heard Timber is not training.
That's why I didn't put him. Normally,
So
exactly. That's my fear. He might play right back.
I'm going to put Rice. Rice is going to hold.
Yeah.
Now, the Gravenberch guy and Szoboszlai is going to be like that. 2 of them in front of them. Now, this week, number 1, Trent is holding 1. Trent is going to hold 1. Now, the next one is very dicey. In as much as I'm removing Saka because I believe Saka is not playing, so I'm removing him. So, in as much as I love Luis Diaz in that position, I still believe that Martinelli is better in that position. I still believe
that's a point actually.
Let me tell you why. Did you watch which match was he bench? The Bournemouth match. When he came in. When he came in, the game changed. The game changed totally. In the Champions League, they were using Jesus' wing first. They were using Jesus' wing, and the team was not working. When they switched to his wing, everything started playing it. So, for as much as Saka is not going to play this match, I believe this guy is one to watch out for. And also, this is my last point on Martinelli before I drop the mic. This guy has always had a very fantastic game against Liverpool.
Especially against Liverpool. And believe me, Van Dijk doesn't want to face him.
He has always dealt
Van
with
Dijk doesn't want him.
Arnold is Arnold
doesn't like to face Martinelli. He gives him nightmares.
So, he has always had a good game. So I'm putting Martinelli ahead of anybody.
So, all right. Bishop, give me that 5 again. The 5 names you're talking about.
Rice is going to start with the holding this thing. Szoboszlai and Gravenberch will be by the side. Now, on that side, Trent will be there because I love his attacking, his pass. Then Martinelli is going to go to the other side.
All right. Now,
no, I don't agree with Martinelli over Diaz. Nothing this season that suggests that Martinelli is even close to Luis Diaz. As far as this season is concerned, there's nothing that suggests it. But if that's what the moderator wants,
no. So I agree that nothing this season has suggested that Rice is better than Luis Diaz, which I agree. I'm not agreeing that. But in this match, Martinelli is more important than Diaz for Arsenal than Liverpool. Than Luis Diaz is more important than Liverpool. That's what I'm saying. Okay. I want to ask you this question. Irate, give me who is the threat in the Arsenal lineup apart from Saka. Saka is not playing. Who is the threat in Arsenal lineup?
For me, if Arsenal had everyone available,
no, just like I said, Saka is not playing. Who is the threat?
I don't even think Martinelli would have started. Okay, who is the threat? For me,
right now, with what they have, who is the threat tomorrow on Sunday?
Martinelli actually is. Martinelli is.
Based on their current form this season, I'll go for Kai Havertz.
No, you are missing my question. This match, present lineup, who is the threat for Arsenal that Liverpool should be wary of?
Yes, that's what I'm giving you your answer, Kai Havertz.
Kai Havertz for you.
I won't pick Kai Havertz. I won't pick Kai Havertz.
You said Martinelli.
Coming from me, I won't pick Kai Havertz. It's Martinelli.
Do you know it was Kai Havertz that beat us at the Emirates last season? Did you watch the tactical analysis?
Okay, hold on.
Because he was unmarkable. He was unmarkable. I understand your point there.
Van Dijk and Konate everywhere.
He was unmarkable everywhere all over the pitch. Yeah.
He just kept putting the ball in between Konate and Van Dijk. It wasn't Martinelli is just run. Konate can actually handle it. But
it was one of those ones that actually got him the goal because that one he basically confused both Van Dijk and Alisson together.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on to the two positions. Irate again to be
up front. I'll have Kai Havertz definitely. Who else? Maybe we can have Havertz and since Salah is not in midfield, I don't even know who else is up front. If Jota was available, I would have had. But yeah, Salah. I think Salah and Havertz we can have up front. The formation is a little bit dicey.
Same with me. Havertz and Salah up front. Sorry.
To pick, but yeah, Havertz and Salah up front.
All right, moderator, over to you on this.
God would not allow me. I would never put Havertz in any starting in. I'm sorry. I don't know what you guys have to do.
This moderator is a Man United fan.
What do you expect?
But if I'm a United fan, I should be hating more on Liverpool than Arsenal. I'm not in competition in Arsenal in any cup, Cali Cup, FA Cup, any cup. They should bring it. Me and them are not mates. But Liverpool.
Wait. You are who?
Let me look at you very well. I'm not in competition with Arsenal. For you to meet up with me.
When is the first game?
When is our first game?
When are we meeting first?
I think it's in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks.
Good. We will sit down and we'll have this discussion again. Because you're starting 11. You're starting 11.
No. That game is one way. It's a
Jeffers is missing the point. Jeffers is missing my point. My point I'm saying, I am not in competition with Arsenal. I'm not fighting for the league. But in history, club history, honors, awards, I'm not in competition with Arsenal. Never in competition with Arsenal. That's what I'm saying. I'm not in competition with Arsenal.
Yeah. Anyway, now Wenger caused this thing. Honestly, now Wenger caused this thing.
So let me put the two. They done. You know what they've done? They've actually tried to remove 3 good players from this team. Number 1 is Nunes. They've tried to remove Nunes from this game. And I said it when I was starting. Hold on. In as much as Nunes misses ridiculous chance, I will always say it. Give me a wrong side of his game again. Apart from that, I just said. Apart from this thing I just noted, give me the side that is worrying in his game again.
I will give you one. Give me one. Nunes is a stupid tackle away from a red card in every game.
No. Okay. Wait, hold on. Is that what you want to give? Is that what you want to say?
That's exactly one thing I'm actually watching out for.
Havertz is one tackle the same thing that is wrong with them. That one is both of them. They have that.
It's both of them. But the thing is, Havertz sometimes just has to like. Sometimes he tries to get smart and just cautions himself. But Nunes, when Nunes is frustrated, that is when you see the worst out of him, and he does that consecutively.
Very
Take for
stupid
example, the
tackles.
yellow card he got against Chelsea. In all honesty, you had no business with that ball. The guy got the ball from you, but because of the fact that there was already a previous altercation between both of them, he went directly for him and got a yellow card for nothing.
Even on Wednesday, another stupid yellow card.
The same thing, another stupid yellow card on Wednesday.
Okay, but Bruno has been getting stupid yellow card. Nobody is talking about him. So
because Bruno tends to get missing against, that's the problem.
No one is even. I'm not surprised with Bruno.
Nobody's talking. So please, you guys should free this guy. This is the truth. So since I'm the moderator, when Man U is playing, you guys can have your time. This is my own time. I'm going to put number one. There is no combined 11 without Salah, so Salah stays number one. Salah comes in. Number two, I don't care who Havertz is. I don't care what he does. I'm going with Nunes. So that's my point.
All right, final whistle. All right, moving on. All right, guys. All right, let's talk about this. I'm going to start with you, Bishop. This preview of this game, Chelsea versus Newcastle. What do you have to say about this game, Bishop?
So Chelsea, when they came back from their what's that competition called Conference League? When they came back, they were all hyped. They are hyped. This is where Chelsea tend to struggle. Teams like this. Nottingham Forest was just 30 seconds away from beating them. If not that Sanchez made that save, even with one man down. So these kind of people, they don't come out and attack. Newcastle will sit down and are waiting for the counter. This is where Chelsea used to have, like, they struggle a lot with this kind of team. I'm looking at a game where Isak's first game was totally awful. I'm expecting him that he would have gathered more match fitness and is ready to go in game week 9. Gordon, my guy, he's always doing well, always finding trouble, always making himself like a nuisance. It's like Jota. If you have two of those players in your team, the two of them are like nuisance to the opponent. So I don't even want to play with both of them. The two of them, they have this kind of energy that I don't know where they get it from. They look so small. Like they don't have strength. But if you underrate them, both of them, if you underrate them, you don't know when they get into your opposite. Their awareness, just like I said, Jota is first always to second ball. Him too, the same thing. Always first to second ball. The guy is so that kind of awareness, they have it. So this is the game that Chelsea will attack. They will sit back. This one is very sure. They will sit back, soak it, and then they will come on counter. And when they come on their counter, because Gordon is playing in the wing that Chelsea is struggling defensively at, I'm saying that they will use that place to penetrate them. So this game might also be another draw. Since their last game was a draw in EPL, this game might also be another draw I'm looking at. Even though they kind of have some firepower, when I saw their lineup in conference, I like, these guys have enough players to win this league. Like, these guys Chelsea, they have enough players to win this league, but they won't just get there. But what I'm saying now is this game ended in a draw.
This game ended in a draw. All right, moving on to this last one. Bishop, you are still going to take this. Manchester United traveling all the way. They're already in London.
Don't you want me to take this? I'm thinking I should take it.
No, let Iris take it. Let Iris take it.
Iris, please go ahead. Please.
So we just learned today that Man United for a year have not won a game in European competition, which is very, very bad for a team of that magnitude and prestige. But unfortunately, this is what Man United are right now at the moment. And they are going to London Stadium to visit a West Ham that lost their last game against Tottenham, albeit getting also a red card stupidly by Mohamed Kudus, who might be banned for 4 to 5 games now. So it's going to be a big miss for West Ham. I think it's the brightest spark in their attack so far this season. That gives a chance to someone like Somerville to come in and also try to stake a claim in the starting 11. And as far as Lopetegui is concerned, this is a game that he has to get a result. If he loses this game, I think there's a 95% chance that on Monday morning he's getting a sack letter. So this is a game that the stakes are high for both managers. Man United need the result. West Ham need the result. Like I said, for Man United, we saw an improved performance from Ugarte. I think he actually gave something that Man United has been missing, or what they thought Casemiro would be when they bought Casemiro. Ugarte gave us a glimpse of that in yesterday's game. So I think he's going to start this game. But overall, West Ham's attack, I think, might just be too strong, even though they've struggled several times this season. I don't think with all the injuries Man United has enough to contain Bowen, Antonio, and Somerville. Lucas Paqueta, I don't know what the situation is. I think he should be available for that game. It will also add an extra dimension to the attack. On the other hand, Garnacho has been the brightest spot in the last couple of games for Man United up front, and they need him to also deliver in this game. If Man United don't turn up, West Ham, with the crowd behind them, knowing they are under pressure, they might actually get 3 points in this game. But like I said, it's the battle of the managers under pressure. So I think they'll both want to get something out of this game. So I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
1-1. All right. All right, Jevans,
the draw continues.
let me chip in a bit on this one. Personally, if I was Santa and I was actually compiling my naughty or nice list for Christmas, obviously Ten Hag is already on the top of my naughty list, because I want you guys to tell me, in what planet do you play a fullback as a creative midfielder? I want to know.
I just don't understand.
And the truth was, the guy was irrelevant for the 86 minutes he played. Now you brought in Ahmad, and immediately you saw something. I began to ask this question: what is wrong with Erik Ten Hag? Why is Ahmad not playing games? Why is he not playing games? We've seen this young man, every time he's actually started, he's brought a spark to that attack. Why is he not starting? Why I won't say too much about this game, because to be honest with you, I've always watched United and West Ham, and in all honesty, the West Ham, like they should have 11 great players. Whenever it comes to United, they just do not click. The same disease that Aston Villa has got. I don't know what exactly those two things are, but whenever they play United, they don't turn up. I won't expect anything different on Sunday, in all honesty, because the thing is this: United, as it is, United need this game way more than West Ham do. This is the reason why. Ten Hag won his last game in the Premier League, got to the Europa League, and if not for anything, he got reminded why Jose Mourinho was saying that basically he knows this team inside out, because Mourinho took players who happened to know United very well, and he almost took United to pieces until he got sent off, which to an extent I would say he was actually protesting, because if you look at that incident there, that should have been a penalty, in all honesty, because he didn't go for the ball. He went for the player directly. Now, the thing is, West Ham, if I look at that attack, you made a mention of a combination there: Bowen, Antonio, Somerville. In all honesty, those three players can do and undo that United defense. Antonio, the strength; Bowen, the smarts; Somerville, the speed. Those are three combinations that I think will work for them if they actually go United. However, what will make those three players click will actually have to be the form of Lucas Paqueta behind them. And so far this season, we haven't seen it. We've not seen it at all. It's as if the Brazilians, who were basically hyped to be the midfield maestros from last season, have failed to show up this season. The same problem is also happening to Newcastle with Bruno Guimaraes. He is not playing at all. At all. The only one who actually, in fact, the only one who managed to even escape the Premier League which was Douglas Luiz, is also not even performing at Juventus. That's the funniest thing. It's as if these guys have now, they used last season to try and stake a claim to actually become counted among the elite players, and now that they've given them the stage, they're having stage fright. Those 4 players will determine what will happen to West Ham on Sunday, because if you ask me, that West Ham's defense is nothing to write home about.
So
I'll be honest with you. And you have this guy in midfield, Alvarez. Alvarez hasn't proven to me to be exactly what they need in defensive midfield. So I think I'll just say basically, if those 4 guys do not turn up for West Ham, it's 3 points for United. Sorry.
Well, before we wrap up, Bishop, you want to say something about this game?
You know, I know we'll round up quickly. You know, these Jeffers, these guys they are very funny. These Arsenal people are very funny. He comes here and starts saying, why are they not playing Ahmad? Why is Arteta not playing Nwaneri? See, when he enters, he has game change. Why is he not playing?
Nwaneri is not ready for the big games.
So Ahmad is ready for the big games. But you guys, you think he is?
I think he is. Yes.
But all fans said when this your Nwaneri guys enter, game changes. And they are saying,
look, let me tell you one thing about Arsenal fans in Nigeria here. See, we are fickle people here. They just want to have a Nigerian presence in that team. Nothing else. I'll be honest with you. So, Nwaneri for me is best suited for domestic cup games. Because obviously you can't, because I think someone was saying something about if it was Pep will use him. I know Pep very well. If Pep had Nwaneri, he will send him out on loan. Yes.
Okay. So you are very sure, but Pep is playing Lewis.
Look at Lewis's case. How many seasons did Lewis play cup games for Man City before he broke in his first team?
How old is Lewis? How old is Lewis?
Lewis is, I think, 19 or 18.
How old is Nwaneri? How old is Nwaneri?
Nwaneri is just 17.
So when did we shall bust into the timeline? When the Fabregas? See. Let me tell you. How old is Jamal of Barcelona?
That's the system we are talking about. It's 2 different systems.
Everybody knows where I stand. Everybody knows where I stand with Ten Hag. I want Ten Hag out, but you guys don't criticize him wrongly. That he's not playing Ahmad is not his fault. Ahmad is not up to Man U standard. He should sit on the bench and come in.
Then why is he still there? They should have let him go out on loan. You could have let him go out on loan. Simple.
No, it's not.
No.
It wasn't him. It wasn't him. It was Solskjaer that bought him. It was only that bought him.
Ahmad and Nwaneri, because Ahmad has more games under his belt.
Exactly, under his belt more than Nwaneri. That's my only concern.
He played for Cote d'Ivoire.
He played for Sunderland. He played for Rangers. He has actually had a lot of game time experience under his belt compared to Nwaneri. Nwaneri is getting there, but it's still too early.
The Arsenal argument is this: if Odegaard is not in and Nwaneri is not playing, so when Odegaard comes back, does Nwaneri play? No. Fine. Now let me just face this Arsenal people. Then I'll come back to Man U. He said we always have it against West Ham. Go to the last season. The last 2 matches we played West Ham, they won us.
And that was what you guys are not serious now.
He played matches, they won us. So it's not even a dig on them. They won us.
Because they won you last season home and away. When was the last time they actually did that?
Yeah, when was the last time they did that? But they did that last season. So for me, just like I said, when I said Liverpool versus Arsenal, he said they will have their own fans behind them. Guess what? West Ham is having their own fans behind them. You are complaining of West Ham defense.
I don't think those fans are actually behind the Petegi, in all honesty. Those fans actually want either Moyes or they want Southgate to come.
But your fans is behind Arteta, right? You guys are so delusional.
We will be behind Arteta anytime any day. You still have the Arteta out fan base. You have them there. They are there. They are always there.
Don't let Irene deceive you. I hear Irene saying this game is a 1-1. Don't let Irene deceive you. This game, West Ham is going to win this game. I don't come and say, bro, West Ham is going to win this game.
I think it's a perfect balance here. I have a United win, Irene has a draw, and you have a West Ham win. Okay.
West Ham is going to win this game. I don't see any information he can play. I saw it. Mourinho was just laughing at him during midweek. I was looking at this guy.
It was funny.
Himself.
When you look at this guy, You know the other thing Mourinho did is the first half, Mourinho let them take the first half. Then came in the second half and did only one thing. He just brought in a necessary. 3 minutes after they got the goal, and I was like, oh God, I was Mourinho, that idiot. He had this guy on the bench for one reason
No,
and one
no,
reason
no.
only.
So it's people like, to me, I've accepted my fate that this season we are going nowhere. If we even make the conference league, that would be a miracle. I don't know how they will do that, but it will be a miracle. Because the way they are still playing, I'm not convinced. And I still say it's not about the win. The dog will come in and say, they won last match. It's not about the win. I want to
It's
see
not about the
something.
win.
I want to
It's
see
about the
a game.
performance.
We are
If
not
you
seeing
perform and
a
you lose,
plan. We are not
I will still stay
seeing
behind
a
you.
game plan. We're
Give
not
us a
seeing a
game
game
plan. Let
plan.
me see
It's
what you
not
are
there.
doing. Build on something, not lucky wins. Lucky wins can take you as far as 2-3 games. You don't like Ipswich and the rest of them. I'm telling you.
Even that is switch now, even scared, honestly.
But do you know this? Let me end with this. Do you know Nottingham Forest is playing better? Better than Man U. Nottingham Forest is
Yes,
playing
yes,
better
they
than
are.
Man U.
Yes, they are. They are.
Go and watch
They
their
are.
game. They are playing
They
better
are.
than Man U.
They are. You watch what they will play with Leicester this night. Just watch.
All right, guys, I want to say thank you so much for joining us on this one. Irate, thank you so much. Your final score for this your game. What is your score prediction for this your game?
Like I said, if you can't improve the lead to 7 points, don't let it be reduced to 1 point. That is my message to Arne Slot. Maintain that 4-point lead over Arsenal. If you can't, even if you can't get to 7, it must not. It's what happened to us last season must not happen again, and I don't see that happening. I think I don't want to go the Bishop way here, even though we have the confidence and momentum. I'll go for a 2-2 draw in this one.
2 draw. All right, Irate, thank you so much. Have a nice weekend. All right. Well, Jeffers, this is how far we are going to go tonight. What's your score prediction on this game on Sunday? Talk to me.
Well, anyway, I see Liverpool scoring. I won't deny that. But I'm actually looking at a 2-1 Arsenal.
Arsenal. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Jeffers, I want to say thank you so much for joining us on the show. Bye for now.
Pleasure.
All right. Bishop, on this one, who are you rooting for?
Liverpool all the way. This one is Liverpool all the way. I don't see anywhere except, so there can be a twist to this, except Saka will play. Because I'm looking at my FPL now, I'm seeing that giving him a 50-50 chance. So if it's a 50-50 chance and he plays and he shows up, then Liverpool will have their work cut out for them. But if it's all everything is going to be based on Martinelli will not be able to deliver and Liverpool is going to take the game.
All right. Thank you so much, Bishop. Thanks for joining us. Bye for now. All right, people. This is how far we can go tonight. I want to say thank you so much. Please smash the like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and also join the community by sharing our video out there. So on the same time when we come back on Monday, I want to say enjoy your weekend. Bye for now.